Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European Time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else. And I'm very, very sorry because you had to wait 22 minutes and 53 seconds. I actually started the stream 10 minutes, early because I thought, the thing that I had to do was gonna take 10 minutes. Unfortunately, it took like 22 minutes and 53 seconds. So there's that. You forgot about the stream. So I did not forget about you guys, but I had to do a thing that I thought it was gonna do take a little bit less time than it actually did. Sorry about that. That's life, but that's how we roll. That's how we roll on this channel. We are late, and it happens. It happens. How's everybody doing in the chat, by the way? Hello, my friend 25CD. What's up? I'm shorting ETH, BTC, and BNB. I think that could actually be a nice short because in the short term down here, I think this might actually fall down a little bit. So there is that. Hello, I've been waiting for your Bitcoin Daily live. Aldrin, sorry for keeping you waiting. ITL, hi Crypto Peel, what's up? What happens on Wednesday if US interest rates hike? Is it on Wednesday? Ooh, that might be bad. I don't know, but it also might be good. I haven't actually looked at that, so you might actually check that out. Interest rate expectations. Interest rate short. I don't know what this is. Interest rate expectations. September 22 increased its rate by 0.5. Fed interest rate expectations, something like that. Let's see here. So 21st, second of up here, second. Previous was 325. Expected is at 4. So I don't think we're gonna go above the expected. So I think it's gonna be fine. I think that's gonna be fine. DDG volatility first half for simple to predict. Hoping it continues the bullish trend. Maybe. Will go up or it will go down. There is no other options. Sideways, always sideways, man. Hi, good morning, Sarah K. What's up? Hope, Aldrian. Vanaleswa, what's up, man? Hi, guys. How you doing, man? Good morning, Sasha and people in the chat. Today's crypto movement short term. Up, down, down. No, sorry. Down, up, down. Sideways, sideways. Up. Got interest rates on Wednesday. It's on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, Wednesday, give or take. It's gonna be interesting. There is definitely gonna be some volatility, during the week. So there is that. Dobro jutro. Like Xander, what's up? Good morning. It will go up or down today, but don't tell anyone. I won't, man. I won't. It's going to be boring sideways until Thursday, but don't tell. Hey, hurry over there. We waiting. Yeah, sorry, I'll keep you waiting, guys. Long toilet break. The theme music is stuck in my head forever. That's good. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get you, to think about that. Let's see here. Rates are predict. Morning, Abby. How you doing, guys? So, guys, we went through the chat. We started the stream. You've been waiting for a long time. Let's see what's actually gonna happen with Bitcoin and how we are actually doing. So let's start with the daily time frame. And guys, here on this daily, we always do Bitcoin first because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, guys. On the daily time frame, we got a divergence on the upside up here. We can start with that. There is a divergence, daily divergence on the chart on the RSI. Now this divergence, the way I see it, it's already played out. So divergence does not mean you're gonna go down to zero, anything like that. It just means that you have to pull back, and we did pull back. Right now, this is the second day of the pullback, and once you get to 2 red candles in the downtrend or 2 green candles in uptrend, when you get a divergence, that's already played out. So this divergence is already played out and it's already over. You don't have to look at this divergence and continue saying, oh man, we're gonna go down. Yes, we can go down, but it's not because divergence, it's because of other indicators and stuff like that, right? Up here you're gonna see also on the 2-day time frame that this 50 moving average. This 50 moving average is right now the thing that's holding us, rejected a little bit before we actually break that and continue towards the upside. So some kind of movement towards the downside might actually happen. We just had, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 days of up movement towards the upside. And right now we're hitting this 50 moving average on the 2-day time frame over here. So the question is, you know, will we pull back? What's gonna happen? And I think we might actually pull back. I'm also gonna show you in the small time frames, but any kind of pullback back down to these levels, to the moving averages 19.6 or something like that, is very, very normal. If that does happen, bad stuff is gonna happen if we pull back below 19k. We don't want to do that, but we can actually pull below 19k all the way down to 18.6k. I think it was 18.6k or something like that. And a reason for that is because we got a trend line up here, right? We got a trend line. So even if we start pulling back up here below this line down here, something you know, to these lows down here, that's around 18.2, 18.3, give or take. We can pull that all the way down there, and still it will be a bullish trend because we broke the trend and we are just pulling back on the retest. So there is you know, no problem whatsoever in the paradise. You know, the paradise looking nice and you know, dandy, and all, you know, all stuff is good. Now I do not like, you know, these two mountains up here. These two mountains oftentimes, you know, just break on the downside. We still are not there yet, and right now we are actually holding the support up here somewhere. It might be this 50 moving average up here that's gonna hold support. But if we go below 50 moving average up here, we might actually pull a little bit more towards the downside. Just like we said, we can go all the way down to, you know, 18.3 down here. That can definitely happen, but we are not looking at that. Though I do not like the mountains. The mountains actually oftentimes do break on the downside, but you know, we're gonna see if we can actually hold this support line over here, the 50 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame, and you know, bounce off of that. There's definitely resistance up here at 21k, give or take. 21k. We got a support here down here at the bottom. We don't have any kind of double top up here confirmation. Double top confirmation comes over here at double top confirmation comes below 20k. So if you go below 20k up here, if you go below 20k, we are getting this double top, you know, double top confirmation, and then we can actually drop down. But you know, we can still drop down to these levels down here, no problem whatsoever, guys, no problem whatsoever. We are still the blue balls, and everything looks nice and dandy. On the weekly time frame, we gotta close, guys. We gotta close on the weekly time frame. We gotta close below the 20 moving average up here. So right now we are getting rejected by that. We did not manage to get above the 20, but we did get up above the 10 moving average, the white line. We did get above that. So you know, there is some progress being made. There is some progress being made. There is some resistance, you know, resistances that have been you know, broken up here, and we got a couple of more resistance up here above us that are not broken yet, and this one as well, and the 20 moving average up here. Sorry, up here, 20 moving average. So what you're gonna see here is that we did, you know, get above certain levels, and the 10 moving average, but we still got, you know, these three up here on top. Let me just remove everything else and just, you know, put the area up there, so you can see this nice and better. So this is the area that we need to get above. That goes, you know, from something like, you know, 20.7 all the way up to, you know, 21k. So once we are about 21k, I think the good times is gonna start rolling on. After that, we got some major resistance level up here on the monthly time frame. Basically these three levels up here. The 200 moving average, hugely important. Not yet above that. We want to get back above that, you know, eventually. That's gonna be very, very bullish for crypto once we get about 23.8, the 200 moving average. But this top up here, you know, making higher high, that's also gonna be very bullish, 24.3. And the other one, very important resistance line, is 21.8. So you can see right now we are hitting this very important, you know, resistance level up here. We're getting, we are not technically getting rejected yet. We are just getting, you know, small, you know, a break in the move, small break in the move up here. And right now we are pulling back towards downside. We are creating this wick on the downside. So hopefully this, you know, at the end of the day, you know, end of the week, you know, does something like this up here, maybe even all the way up there. You know, that would be very, very nice. Eventually we will get a move up here above 21k, 21.8k, and that will be a very good indication for us, because then we will have this, you know, high and higher high. That means that we will have break in the trend technically, and that's gonna be very, very nice. But right now you can see here that we did not get above the 20 moving average. We did get above the 10 moving average, which is very bullish. We did break certain levels on the everything on the downside with this move towards upside. Very bullish move. So you know there is no problem whatsoever. The only thing that we are looking at right now is the small time frames, and we are looking just, you know, how much the pullback is gonna come. You know, how much we're gonna pull back. Are we gonna just pull back down to the, you know, support line up here, the 50 moving average up here? Are we gonna get higher high up here? Are we gonna break that on the downside? We're gonna retest some levels on the downside. How this actually gonna play out, a little bit hard to say. I haven't actually watched this you know, last part over here, but that's way too small time frames, way too small time frames. So bullish, very bullish. No problem in the paradise. Pullback, I think it's more than likely right now happening. The pullback is more likely happening right now towards the downside, so we're gonna see how this actually plays out eventually. But yeah, I'm very strongly bullish. I'm very strong bullish. Now, the dollar index, well, the dollar index right now is up 0.5. And you'll see up here that I was actually looking at this on the 1 hourly a couple hours ago, and it had this you know, this resistance line and this support line up here, and right now it's breaking that towards the upside. So you know, I'm looking at 111.7 or something like that up here. More movement towards the upside for the DXY. There is also this very nice channel up here created by the tops up here. I don't know whether this line up here is gonna be up here or down here, but if you put it all the way up here, you know, this midline up here, it is being respected very nicely. It is being respected very nicely. So I think this is the correct channel up here right now for this down movement. So you know, this move towards the upside can go all the way up into these moving averages over here on the 4 hourly time frame before it actually goes down again. We still need to, you know, when it comes to DXY, we still need to get out of this, you know, expanding instrument towards downside. We still haven't done that, but you know, maybe eventually soon, maybe, hopefully, we will start getting rejected and, you know, fall down here. It's only after we break this trend over here towards the downside that you're gonna see big moves on Bitcoin, right? Not only on Bitcoin, you're gonna see big moves on everything. And and this line on the downside is not actually touching anything. So let's readjust it a little bit. There we go. So you can see up here there is some kind of expanding instrument up here towards downside. There is some kind of a channel over here that goes something like this up here. If you break this channel on the downside, that's going to be very, very bullish. Not only is this downtrending channel, which is actually supposed to break towards the upside, this channel over here, you know, if it breaks towards downside, that increases the bearishness in the price, and you know, Bitcoin pumps crazy times. On the other hand, if we do, you know, right now something like this up here towards the top up here, you know, it might crash the price. So hard to say what's gonna happen. We are looking still for some kind of, you know, breakdown of the DXY below the very important support line. Right now that support should be down here at 109, 108, give or take over here, but we need to get below those levels. We are still not below those levels. The DXY is still in an uptrend. It still haven't broken very, very important levels. Some levels are broken, some levels are not broken. Like over here, you can see here that we did break this this trend over here. The short-term trend over here did break to the downside, so this might actually just go up here, you know, get rejected and then fall on downside. But in the very near short term, I think this might actually go a little bit more towards upside, which does indicate that Bitcoin might pull back a little bit. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for, you know, Bitcoin pulling back. Nasdaq, you know, Dow Jones and stuff like that. Let's go a little bit higher time frame up here on the daily. This S&P 500 had some kind of support, bounced off of the support. Still not out of the big moves up here, neither towards upside, downside. Did hold the support. It just keeping this range up here. What it's gonna do, something like this over here, or it's gonna break down, or it's just gonna, you know, create a, you know, some kind of falling wedge down here. I don't know how's that gonna be, but right now it's hitting some kind of important resistance level up here at the top 20 moving average on this move towards the upside. So even this might actually pull back a little bit. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. Really hard to say, you know, what's gonna happen next. I think short term we should be pulling back a little bit. Long term, everything looks like it's on the bottom. Everything looks like it needs to, you know, pivot. But maybe, just maybe, you are getting ready for that, you know, Wednesday, Thursday interest rate numbers, you know, a rate hike. So if the rate hike, as we just saw right now, if it's like 0.75 or something like that, that's gonna be very it's gonna be normal. It's expected for consensus for that, means 0.75% is expected. If we get anything like 0.5, the markets are gonna explode, guys. The markets are gonna explode. So there is that. Anything more than 0.75 is not expected. That's gonna be, you know, very bad for the market. So, you know, there is that. But 0.75 is expected right now. Forecast consensus is 0.75. So that's most likely that that's just gonna happen. Maybe it's already priced in. I'm a little bit unsure about that. Dogecoin has been, you know, pumping up lately, big time towards upside, above the 50 moving average on the weekly time frame. Looks very strong, very bullish. And I'm gonna make another video on Dogecoin in a couple of hours, just to update you what's happening there. But then, you know, it's very interesting what's happening with the Twitter right now. Twitter, and the big expectation for what's happening on Twitter is that Elon Musk, let's go to notifications up here somewhere. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Just a second up here. Watcher Guru has, you know, always updated. By the way, 14 years ago today, Satoshi Nakamoto published the Bitcoin white paper. It's birthday of the Bitcoin white paper. So there is that. We can do a tweet about that. We can do a tweet about that. Happy 14th birthday Bitcoin white paper. There we go. Bitcoin white paper is a 14th birthday. But that's not what I want to show you. This over here. Twitter Blue will soon report include a verification badge for 20 a month. So Elon Musk is right now implementing that existing verified accounts will be paying like $4.99 a month. Existing verified will be paying $4.99 a month to keep the check mark. And the new accounts will pay $20 a month to keep the check mark. And now the expectations is that you will be able to pay in Dogecoin these, you know, $20. So the people are pricing in the rumors. People are, you know, betting that rumors is gonna push the price towards the upside. So guys, I think Dogecoin is very, very bullish. I think Dogecoin is, you know, if it happens, it might have a nice move towards upside. You can also see it already right now. It's above the 50 moving average up here on the 4 hourly. On the daily time frame is above everything. Let's see 2-day time frame. 2-day time frame did not get above the 200 moving average, but a weekly is important above the 50 moving average. Big move towards the upside. This was actually, you know, 150 move. Actually closed exactly, you know, 100.7% from the bottom to the top. On the week, so it did 100% move in 1 week. Everything down here since, you know, May got, you know, pumped big time. So I think a lot of short positions up here have been closed. Never showed to the Doge, so I'm gonna make another video about that. But it's interesting to, you know, because I don't understand a lot about fundamentals, but I do understand when it comes to, you know, hype and stuff like that. Right, but I'll make an update video on the Dogecoin TA. So there's that, guys. Looks good. Fed interest rate hikes on Wednesday, Thursday. That's gonna be very, very interesting to, you know, follow and see what's happening there. What's up, Edward? How you doing? DXY want to watch. Yeah, it's gonna go up a little bit, I think, but you know, it might pull back. I think this is a formation of the right shoulder. On the 4 hourly time frame, you think? There is no head. I mean, this is very bad, you know, head and shoulders pattern, because oftentimes this comes, you know, tries, you know, this kind of extends and then pulls back. You know, you gotta look at how you gotta look at the formation of the moves, right? There is difference between this move up here, like this up here, and then this move over here that goes something like this. These are two different indications of whether we are bullish or bearish. So when you get some kind of head and shoulders pattern, you'll see these kind of moves 2 times in a row. So you guys see one move up here, and then you'll see another move up here as well. Now that, you know, these 2 moves in a row, I would say are, you know, starting to create the head and shoulders pattern. But, you know, this kind of, you know, curvature move towards the right, it's just kind of, you know, slightly bearish move, and I don't like this, you know, double mountain pattern. I've been seeing a lot of these double mountains lately, so there's that. DJY also an interesting place. Dow Jones. Let's see Dow Jones on the futures, on the daily. Yeah, Dow Jones is actually above the 200 moving average on the daily time frame. It's very close to actually breaking the resistance, which is, you know, stupidly good. But it's been, you know, pumping for a long time up here. So the question is whether this is, you know, some kind of rising wedge up here that's be, you know, gonna break down. Let's see weekly. Weekly is more important. Right now, I think that it's coming to this weekly resistance up here. So if it gets rejected, it's gonna get rejected over here. So we might be at some kind of top up here. Also the weekly time frame. Let's see the weekly time frame. Do we have any kind of no? Nice. So there is no divergence on the weekly time frame on the Dow Jones, which is very good. These are weekly time frames, so weekly time frames are very, very important because they are big time frames. You know, stock market, especially indexes, do not count on the daily and stuff like that. They do count on the weekly and monthly time frames. And we'll see over here as well. Monthly is closing today, and even on the monthly time frame, we do not have a divergence on the chart, which is very, very good. Very, very good. We do not want to, you know, close up here, you know, close down here and then pump next time. That's gonna be nice. So we're gonna see. We haven't broken very important levels of resistance. You know, we are at resistance right now. Will we break towards the upside? That depends to be seen. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. So I think this week is gonna be a very interesting week. My trades are only based on DXY movements, then BTC behavior. The rest will follow like the leash dog. When we pump, I'm scalping Dodge hype. The Fed is not going to rise only 0.5 with good employment and GDP done. You think only 0. If we go to 0.5 and not 0.75, that's gonna explode the market towards the upside. There's no limit to what Elon can do for Dogecoin now, and wait till he runs for president. If I wasn't holding backs already, I'd buy. Yeah, the Dogecoin is has been doing insane moves, and if this goes through, guys, the rumor is Dogecoin, you will be able to pay the $20 a month in Dogecoin, guys. The rumor is you're gonna be able to pay $20 a month in Dogecoin, and if this actually happens, it's gonna explode. Now it's gonna be sell the news event, because what are you gonna expect after that, right? It's gonna be pumping big time, and I would assume that if that happens, you know, because right now people are still betting on the rumor that you will be able to pay this thing over here with Dogecoin. So people are preparing, people, you know, they're buying the rumor, and if the news comes out, it will explode, and once it explodes, it's gonna be sell the news event, guys. It's gonna be sell the news event. And then I'm guessing Dogecoin will deflate a little bit. I mean, it won't go, you know, below previous lows or anything like that. I mean, there is still bull market to come. But this pump over here we are having right now, sell Doge at 0.9. No, buy Doge at 0.095, not sell. And so we're gonna see. 0.95. Well, what's Doge at right now? 95. That's all the way up here, man. It's not gonna pump all the way up there on any kind of news right now. There are not enough people to pump it that far, but you know, it's a little bit extend towards the upside. ABCD patterns. Anybody else with sound problem, or just me? I don't know. Maybe it's just you, maybe there are other people. I don't know. There's no limit to what Alan can do for Dogecoin now. Mladen is in the chat. You late. We done. We done. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry you had to wait like 20 minutes for the start of the stream. I'll try to do better tomorrow. This major resistance up here, I'm expecting a small movement up here still towards the downside. If we pump from over this towards the upside, it's gonna be you know, very, very bullish. There was you know, there was some kind of if you just, you know, clear up everything, this actually looks very nice. This actually looks very nice. This move above the moving average is consolidating up here and then towards the upside. This actually looks very nice. So as long as I would say, as long as we don't go below, you know, 19.7 give or take, I think we're good. I think we're very, very good. It's going to a dollar eventually, but you know, long-term predictions, right? Anyways, guys, that's Bitcoin Daily. Right now, you know what's happening, at least from my point of view. I hope you enjoyed that. You know what to do with the KuCoin link. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys, 9 a.m. Central P time on the dollar every day, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin and Alcons and everything like that. Thanks, guys, for joining. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Scalpers DXY double top. 1 minute. Okay, there are other coins that are doing very well right now. I think Chili's did pump like a big time over here, but you know, it came to some kind of resistance up here. I'm a little bit unsure whether this resistance, I don't know how I pulled this channel up here, but you know, it's hitting that. Sand was also performing well yesterday. Yeah, Sand was also it's pulled back. Sand also looks very bullish to me. Sand also looks very bullish, like it went up above these, right now consolidating up here before the next move towards upside. I think it's just consolidating, like it's good. Everything is good, guys. Everything is good. Pullbacks are normal. Everything is good. Life is good. You know, blue balls, you're gonna make it eventually. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you around. Bye bye. Join KuCoin while you can.